Well, guys, you know how this works. Another review of Ping Pong Girl episode 9. That's right, we hit 9. Now, the reason I'm talking like this is because this, in spite of the hype, I never would have thought that this episode was short. Short as ever. I mean, you would have thought that this captain versus captain would be epic, but it wasn't. I mean, I didn't really, to be honest, I didn't really care for much for this episode. It does too much talking and a little bit of playing. Kind of like all shows you've seen that has too much talking, like Dragon Ball Z. I mean, look at how they work out. All they do is talk, and just like, fight. You know, it's just, that's how it is. Too much talking, less playing. That's why, come on, guys. But in episode 9, it was really decent. It talked about, we get more and more, we get to understand more and more between the characters and between the two girls from the other team. We understand why Deaf Girl, I'm gonna call her Deaf Girl, we understand why Deaf Girl is, yes, with the green hair, has been sort of a bossy type thing because she first started joining the ping pong club and she beat all the seniors and the seniors quit. And then we realized that she wanted to train them to the limit. The juniors and freshmen, she wants to train them to the limit, push them harder. Everybody quit except for one. Yes, except for one, and that's the captain. Now she had those yandere eyes, saying my eyes are drooling. I'm like, really? That's kind of gross if you think about it. That's kind of gross. But those two share a common bond, just like Kiori and Agri. They both playing together to, yeah, and they were only two members in the team. They were playing back and forth with speed and velocity, everything. And then you realize that the other people that joined the club too found it fun. Now, Deaf Girl would have been captain, but she turned around and said, "You be captain." So now basically it was kind of too much, again with the talkiness. It just showed just how those two got together. It showed those two became friends and how this team was formed. That's it. But the match between the captain versus captain match, you think that we would have seen more of this, but it wasn't. It was just a one-sided situation where it's like she got 6, they got 6, but she got 7. And then she got 7, and she got 8. And it wasn't, again, it was not that important. I would have expected more of this from this episode. That's why in episode 9 in this review, guys, it's not that important. It wasn't that big of a deal. So as this video continues, I'm gonna go on a little more. But again, it wasn't that bad. I mean, looking at from a standpoint of this episode, it was like Agari had to win. This was a must win, but we all knew it was going to happen. She was going to win, and then the last match was all in the hands of Kiori. So she has to face Deaf Girl guy, everybody. So let's hope that she wins this whole competition, not just for her, but to open a heart for Deaf Girl. Come on, she needs to have a heart. I know she got that evil death eye, but come on, you gotta know she needs a heart. And Kiori's the only one that can save her and save the team. So she's up to her to win. But like I said, guys, even though Agari beat the captain, the series tied at 2-2. But again, I would have expected more from this episode. I know you guys would love to see more of this episode 9, but it wasn't that important. But I know that next episode of episode 10 of Ping Pong Girl is going to be more intense. Let's hope it's more intense. But I do give credit what episode 9 did with Deaf Girl, because she just literally just hit the ball and just walk away like this. Yeah, that's what she did. She just know that she won. And she did some kind of wind style jutsu, kind of like Tamari from Naruto, where she does that wind side jutsu, kind of like a tornado. And I don't know how this is physically possible, but this is anime, so this is anime logic. But the way she hit the ball, it curved out of bounds. It's like a giant tornado. What the fuck? This is so Tamari status. So now we have this So now Kiara is up against Tamari now with that Windside Jutsu. Come on. But that's how it is. So, like I said, this episode wasn't. Again, episode 9 wasn't decent, but it did give us some kind of action format between how Death Girl between how Death Girl played it out. So you get the idea. So next week, episode 10, series title 2-2. Let's hope episode 10 can be more action packed than 9.